Hey, goof. Okay, no.
No.
Yes. Also, it's a Tesmrit Bidkip, I think. But either way, close enough.
Yes.
Yes. So, I actually played this quite a bit off screen. I should show off. The only challenge that I accidentally unlocked at some point was like have the game on for 10 hours, I think. But I don't know how many trophies I had last time. Now I have over 300. This is a good first one. I'm a fan of this. So, yeah, like, the end goal here, I think, was 707. So we're almost halfway there. God, there's a lot of fucking trophies in this game. And I have not gotten to either of the, like, getting specific trophy goals yet. Because I had one that is Link, Zelda, and Ganondorf from Ocarina of Time. I am missing one of them. And there was also get 30 different Kid Icarus trophies, which I am surprisingly close to. I think I need, like, 3 more? Let me see where the list is. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 27, so yeah, I need 3 more. So I did that. I ran through Classic with most of the characters. I mean, yeah, I have a decent amount of coins now. So I think we're going to start out by just kind of getting some minor shit out of the way, just so I don't forget to do it later. I went ahead and did the multi-man smash with everybody except for one character, so I can just do that one and get the unlock. You don't have to do it with DLC, but I did anyway because I'm an asshole. I don't know why, but the way that you wrote, like, while I'm off work just reminded me of a thing that I don't know. I'll be here all night. I don't know what the hell that was supposed to mean. I also made it a point to do this under 20 seconds with each character. Not good enough, gotta do it again. God, I'm trying to imagine Steve in this game. It would probably be a lot like Steve in Ultimate, so it wasn't very hard to imagine. Ready, go! Yeah, my hot strategy for this mode is usually stand on the top platform and up smash, or possibly up tilt.
There are like fucking 70 Kid Icarus trophies in this game or some shit.
Yeah, there's a lot. Okay, so that should be a thing. Yep. And now we do the same thing for the 100-man smash. Multi-man smash. Yeah, I noticed that. It looked like I just barely missed a 9.
A 9?
Hot or not the 9? Hot or not the 9? Hot or not the 9 might be the worst running gag I've ever established. Yeah. It's pretty goddamn bad. It doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, most of them don't. Like, you know, what would it be like if House doesn't really make any sense? But it at least has integrity. It might not actually have integrity. Let's see, we have a couple first-time chats here. I have nothing further to say about that, but,
Welcome to the stream if you enjoy yourselves.
Yes. I still, don't really have a strong opinion towards Waluigi. You know, if he had ever gotten in, that would have been fine, but I'm not, like, upset that he didn't.
How was audio balance, by the way? We did audio tests, but...
Does brown bricks make any sense? I mean, kinda.
He's wrong about the color, they're red, but...
The thing is, I don't even know if he's talking about actual bricks or just, like, dirt blocks. You shut up now! Ah! Weeb shit ruined the roster. I mean, weeb shit just ruins everything. This sure is an exciting mode. I'm glad I'm getting it out of the way early.
Define criminally underrated. I thought the consensus opinion was that she's annoying to fight online if you're not super good at the game.
Yeah, I think so. Min Min's one of my favorite DLC characters, but yeah, I think she's pretty hated among the community.
Which, I mean, yeah, that's consistent with you saying she's underrated, but do you basically think she gets too much hate? Or do you feel like people... Because that could also mean, like, you think people are saying she's, like, undervaluing how good she is, or something.
Alright, let's, keep doing this shit, I guess. I have one where I have to get 110 KOs in this, so... Somebody give me a character to use. I may veto certain choices.
Kirby.
You don't count.
Come on.
Falcon. Maybe. I will try. I'm not particularly good with Captain Falcon. The Hammer from Mario Bros. The Sandwich from Calvaris County. I don't know what that meant. So guess what? It's going to be more standing up on a platform and up smashing. Can't ever get enough of that in this economy. Also, they're not dying as quickly as I would like. I think I just need somebody with a strong up tilt. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna veto this choice. Let's see. Ike. I think I have a really high score with Ike in one of the other modes, so it'd be a decent pick. Ganondorf does have a strong up tilt, but it takes like 5 minutes to come out. It also requires the Mii's to come up here, which currently they're not wanting to do. Ike climbers! Mr. Hictaw and Amag, the best strange creature. It's up there with Diamond Object. Didn't we find the evolution of Diamond Object in something recently? I don't remember what that was.
I can't remember.
It's just something we were watching. This is a good mode. Everybody should list their, like, favorite underrated strange creature. Mine... The first one to come to mind for me is Technoli. I don't know what qualifies as underrated. Probably just something that isn't, like, one of the companions. Yeah, it's a good variety. I seem to remember having a conversation saying that it is not Lan, it is Ian. All this time later, and you still haven't learned your lesson, old man. Okay, I like how I had to get 110, and I have already done that, and I still have a minute left. Well, there's like 15 different Schmeigenhagens. I will assume you mean the, like, default one. Yeah, fun mode. So what should I be doing after this? Probably just classic runs. Or, I think I should probably just go do like 5 million runs of Trophy Rush, because that won't get irritating to watch. But I would like to unlock more stuff to like allow me to get the DLC crap. Good mode. Alright, I don't think we have to touch Multi-Man again. Other than Cruel Smash, which is awful. We'll save that for sweeps. Okay, what's my combined target blast total? What does it just not say? The fuck? That's dumb as hell. Why does it not list it? I think I left it off intentionally, like, shortly before the, like, the number that I'm aiming for, so whatever, let's just do a couple of these. This might be the worst mode. Oh, what the hell? That was not what I meant to do, but yeah, no, we're not keeping that. Ready, go! Yeah, that's how I usually do the cruel mode, is I just kind of... No, stop with that shit. I just kind of hang around the edge and hope that their AI fucks up. I sure can't wait to have to keep doing this mode 5 million times and eventually just happen to hit all the targets through pure luck. Good enough, I guess. Yep, there we go. Okay. I guess I stopped at just the right time. It's coming back to me now. I think I actually had to manually add up my scores to see what my total was. Alright, so... that is actually also going to unlock the Dreamland N64 stage, because the criteria for unlocking that in Melee was to get, like, a particular high score in Break the Target, so I figured it was brown. I will download that when I have another excuse to go to the DLC menu, because I don't want to go there just for the one stage. So let's see if there's anything else I can actually work towards. Not much, honestly. Let's try
to... Not as polygonal as Waddle Doo's either.
Not as polygonal as what?
Waddle Doo's eye.
In what?
In this game.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was pointed out in a previous stream.
Alright, so... I wanted to try to still do the Roy unlock condition, which is to get the Dragoon and Daybreak to both appear in the same match. I think we determined that that can happen, and it's just kind of, like... unreliable. I don't know what causes it, so I'm just gonna kind of go for it and see what happens. And I think I have to still win battles as Samus, so I'll stack it with that. This will...
For the record, when we say same time, well, we mean like the same match, not exactly the same time.
Yeah.
I can't remember how I phrase it, but...
So, yeah, I guess we'll just do one of these. Yeah, Death.
Sorry.
Yeah, but being on it. So in the meantime, I will not answer questions in chat. Yes. You all fight amongst yourselves. I guess I should probably do something. Passive-aggressive coughing.
How is it passive-aggressive?
I assume it isn't, actually.
I literally have a throat clearing habit. I guess it's just a cough habit, whatever.
I think, if, like, a couple minutes pass with none of the items spawning, then I'm gonna call shenanigans, and we might have to change the Roy unlock condition, because I don't want to, like, sit around for ages trying to farm this if it isn't gonna happen. I like the false anger anniversary.
Anger Sanka? What is Anger Sanka again?
It's from the end of a Flash movie. I think it might be from Irrational Exuberance, aka the Yada song. It's just like Anger Sanka to replay or something, and it's just, there's like a can of Sanka, which is like a type of coffee, and it, if you mouse over it, it just kind of gains an angry face.
Good.
It is pretty good.
What do you mean abandoned?
Yeah, what?
What do you mean projects? Was that, like...
I mean, if we're... Okay, well, there was Pokemon White, which was quote-unquote abandoned because of just not having time for it and not wanting to do the grinding. I think that one is possibly a high priority to return to if we can't do Skyward Sword. Skyward is a possibility if the capture card works, because something was going on with it, and I don't know like what the problem was. I think that's pretty much it. So yeah, this is not spawning like any fucking items. I kind of doubt anybody knows why, but if anybody has an idea, I'm willing to listen. I'm gonna quit out of this, because this is going nowhere. No, it isn't. Shut up about that shit. Nothing wrong with the White Opal City music.
It's just a matter of opinion anyway.
Well, my opinion is the right one.
Shut.
Do I need to, like, put on more than just those items, maybe? Let's see, let's do something that won't be massively inconveniencing everything, so we'll put on food and Mr. Saturn, and that will be it.
God, the gray thing just reminds me of how fucking bad it got with the stars thing.
I'm not sure what you mean.
During early 2017, there was it felt, I don't know how many people there actually was, but it felt like there were so many people that were like, holy shit, they're definitely doing Pokemon Stars this year. It will be a HD version of sort of Sun and Moon as a third version on the Switch. And it's going to be so amazing and great, you guys. And,
I like to imagine that it was still the NX. Okay, well, we're getting food in Mr. Saturn's. Maybe we'll get other shit. Let's find out.
And then Ultra Sun and Moon got announced, and people got so fucking toxic. Like, to be fair, Ultra Sun and Moon were pretty scummy that they did, like, a second pair of versions, but, like,
yeah,
I don't know, it was basically a case of people massively getting their hopes up and then being disappointed at the standards they created. Same shit that happens with Nintendo Directs, just with a specific game.
Like, for me, I think the thing with Ultra Sun and Moon wasn't necessarily that they made two different versions of it, because, like, that is lame, but it's, like, people really aren't expected to buy both, and the people who do are kind of creating their own problem. It's just the fact that there was not really that much change to justify it anyway. Like, it should have had more stuff than it did.
Yeah, but I think it was comparable to, like, Emerald.
Can we please get some drops for the fucking multi-part items? I don't understand why they're not spawning. Can you, like, check a wiki page or something? Like,
I'll try.
Because, yeah, if this isn't possible for me to farm, then we'll just have to change the condition. The condition will just be, have a lot of swords. I don't know what that means. What's my least liked day of the week? I think today, actually. I've always kind of hated Sunday. It's a little different now that I'm an adult, but as a kid, I fucking hated Sunday because, like, I didn't...
It's the dread.
Yeah, I didn't like the thought of, like, the weekend being over, and usually it also meant, like, this is the day I have to do all my homework. And then this is the part where fucking goody two-shoes are like, oh, well, why don't you do the homework earlier? It's like, because I don't want to fucking do it. Like,
I thought everything was for the next day anyway, though. Or are you talking about stuff that was set on Friday?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing's spawning. Turns out it's like, oh, they only spawn after you've been in a match for 10 minutes. But yeah, I never
What do you
was
mean
able
it's possible for the Dragoon to be used by Ditto? I mean, I guess, but...
I never understood the, like, you know, do your homework on Friday and then you'll be able to enjoy the next days better. It's like, you know, in theory, yes, but no. I'm not gonna fucking do it immediately. I have time. It's basically impossible for me to not put stuff off.
For me, it's like, it's a good idea, but it's difficult to do.
Yeah. I'm just gonna do a random smash run here. So I have a notepad document of all the characters and, like, what moves I've gotten for them, so... I don't usually play Yoshi, but I'm going to pick Yoshi because I have 7 out of the 8 moves with him, and we'll just pick some that sound interesting, I guess. I don't think I'll be using this either way. Egg roll is a shitty move, but sure, why not?
So here's the thing. In Smash for 3DS, if any Dragoon parts have appeared, no Daybreak parts will appear until the Dragoon is assembled, or all Dragoon parts are sent off screen, and vice versa. But that to me implies you can get them in the same match. It's just,
right. I don't know why they weren't showing up at all.
I don't know.
Alright, try this, I guess, and... sure.
What's the move you're missing?
Neutral 2.
Okay.
Take me down with my power.
Random, yes, that's what I need. I think health recovery is probably important, and I have to watch my weight limit on this.
Did you deliberately pick 3 instead of 4? Just checking.
What do you mean?
Health recovery, you picked level 3 instead of level 4?
Yeah, I
Okay.
figured why not. Sure. It's gonna take out most of my stuff, and then big stupid beam. That's too big. Nope. Nope. Congratulations, I've used up all my slots. Okay, good enough. And, okay. I don't think I can actually put on any equipment.
Well, for me, the problem was I would get home on Friday and I would be like, damn, I'm so glad to be done with school for the week and I can relax.
Right.
And it's hard to continue it now instead of putting it off.
Grochi. I don't know what Grochi was supposed to mean.
It's a relative of Brody.
What do you mean Ness opened a treasure chest? We just fucking started. So yeah, just as a recap, I am missing 3 DLC characters. The unlock conditions that I have set for them are, for Roy I had to do Daybreak and Dragoon in the same match, which is looking like it's probably not going to happen. Cloud was max out one of the stats in Smash Run, so get all the way up to 1,000. I've gotten close a few times. And then Bayonetta was get 30 Kid Icarus trophies. If I just do trophy rush a bunch of times, that'll probably happen relatively easily, because I still only need 3 more. But, there's also a few stages, and most of them are just kind of luck-based. I have to hope to collect specific things. Did not use that move. Okay, stop now. What's that, scripture? You singing scripture?
Yep.
Why did that go so fucking high up? Also, I'm seeing a lot of plasma wisps. I don't understand why.
He will simply buy the DLC before the eShop goes down, because that's a long way from now.
Yeah, it's like a year away. Yeah, cool. Yeah. Yeah, death. Oh, that's an instant kill. Wow, okay.
That's some bullshit.
That kind of sucked. I think I lost a lot of my stuff from that. This was not destined to be a good run of this, I suppose. I don't think it usually is an instant kill, so I was definitely not expecting that. I already came from there. Oh, shit.
They actually should make the ad just like that. Just Fortnite. Run, shoot, run, shoot, run, shoot. Play now. It would work.
Yeah, I could see it. But you also build, I think. I don't really know what the building does.
That's not possible. It's not Minecraft. It doesn't have blocks, so you can't build stuff. That wouldn't make any sense.
Alright, what is this?
How do you guys know that? You're not 10.
God, all my stats are so fucking low. Latest season has... What do you mean season?
So it's my understanding that a lot of online multiplayer games, and I don't think Nintendo's do this, so like Smash, Splatoon, etc. don't do this, will divide up, will keep things fresh by doing a thing called seasons, where they'll change up what maps there are, they'll like add new, they'll make out like a whole event where it's like, oh, this season we're adding these new characters, this map change, this special gimmick. You know all the shit about like Fortnite Thanos and like Rick and Morty being in the game and shit like that? I think those are like seasonal.
What the hell is this thing?
It's kind of hot.
Damn.
Oh shit, Salavat was hot.
It's the celebrated jumping frog of Calaveras County. Don't
at me.
Oh my god. I would like to kill this. I'm on my way to doing it. Okay. There. You know, we can be slightly satisfied with that result. It's nowhere near what I needed, but...
Flash, your message that sounds like a YouTube clickbait title. Not disparaging your like family situation or anything, but just the way you phrased it.
Yeah, cool. Die right at the end. Yeah. I wish there was a way to, like, ensure what stats I'm gaining. And for all I know, there very well could be. I just, you know, don't know the mode well enough.
Ready, go!
Yeah, foot race.
Yes, I too watch Adam Ragusa.
What was it?
I said yes, I too watch Adam Ragusa. Yellow reference. Adam Ragusa did.
Yeah, death. Yeah. I do like how these races always start out with me, like, thinking there's no way I'm gonna catch up because they're just faster than me, and then they just play really badly.
Yep.
Also, the sound effects would indicate that they're right on me, and they are definitely not.
Hello, Snoopy.
Hello.
Why is Yoshi's victory theme like a fucking
Oh, bullshit.
Beethoven's side piece? Oh, was that? Oh,
That's the...
well.
Yep. Alright, I had a condition for get all the custom moves as a single character, and I did. So, that now unlocks the Mario Maker stage. I would like to get a character to go with this. Hold on, where is the...
And some fries.
I like this trophy, it's pretty good.
Bridge, 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 bridge.
Grandma's
bridge,
house.
Bridge. Bridge.
Oh, the game actually lets you know when you do it. Good. Alright, let me do a couple more of these, I guess. Have I done a Game & Watch one? No. Which means... Ugh, you gotta, like, go back and add the shit. And...
I think the guy has gone back to making them.
It'd be great if there was more than one person doing that.
Yeah. You'd think there would be.
He needs to pass on the knowledge to other generations.
You can do that, Flash, but it's weird. Like, Dante does that, and I do that. But when Dante does it, it's in good quality and frame rate. But mine comes out, like, really shitty looking, and I don't know why.
I would probably not be using down B anyway, so this was good use of time. I'll just do the same stuff I did last time.
This is good enough for screen share. It's just not good enough for, like, recording. The best thing to do, honestly, is probably just have a good computer and emulate if you want to, like...
Dude. Okay, so every character has a different weight limit. That I did not realize. H.
Whinge. Whinge.
It was not cataclysmic coughing. It wasn't that bad.
Yeah, fuck off.
I don't know. Maybe I just tune it out. That's how I handle most of my stuff and most of my stuff. I don't know what that was supposed to mean. Every time you play as Mr. Game & Watch, you discover something new.
Like, how did I do this turtle?
Oh, I see. We can destroy the bullet bills, but not the Kirby cannon things because Sakurai bias. Sure. So, it's difficult for me to read chat while doing this, but for anybody who's played a decent amount of the 3DS version, does anyone have any, like, decent Smash Run tips? Like, am I spending too much time beating up random enemies? Should I be, like, searching for big stuff to do? Because, like, I'm winning the, like, the end battle things, but that's not my main concern at the moment.
Take as much tough as you can find, Ig.
Okay, I'll do that.
Oh, take as much stuff as you can find, I guess.
Dude, bruh. Dude, bruh. Dude, bruh is a good thing now.
Yes.
Because I think Dude Bro is already a thing, and this is just, you know, combining it.
Something, chiff chaff.
Oh shit. This could be good. Or maybe? No, these are not stats. I'll still take them. This will give me a lot of stuff afterwards, at least. Cool. Oh god. Stars! I missed one. Okay, do not touch the lava. Got it. Locked and loaded. Please? Please? What the fuck is off-screen comboing me? Okay. Can we actually kill these douchebags? I'm not convinced that we can.
Somebody said
Oh,
that you
shit.
can, but that it's not worth it.
Yeah. Okay. I wasted all my health recoveries. Hopefully that was worth it. I didn't mean to actually hit the other one again. I pressed the wrong button.
If you want to go for
Please. Okay. Is there a... I don't know how anyone's gonna answer this. Is there an area on the map that, like, focuses on the attack badge? Oh, shit.
Ooh.
Wait, can I do that again? I like the sneaky spirit. Not really.
What sneaky spirit?
The thing from, Rhythm Heaven, it's the only Rhythm Heaven enemy in this, and it's, like, the proof that a character was considered.
Right. Yeah, the Gamatsu League situation was pretty weird.
But it was so totally fake.
Nice.
Shit. Oh, there's another one. Fucking chickens. Come on.
God, that spring sound is familiar. Is it just from Mario World?
I don't think so. Shit. See, this was a good run, but it's still not enough. It's annoying
There's a bit
to
of
me
luck
how random
involved.
this is. That, I figured this was gonna happen to... Oh, God. Because, like, when I set the conditions, I had no idea, like, what was a reasonable challenge to complete, and so I just had to kind of guess.
Well, you did, like, look it up, and you found videos of people being able to max out 2 stats, right?
Yeah. 203 spaz.
Why is it?
Final battle.
How the fuck do you do that? Like, I always try clicking on the username and it doesn't come up. Do you have to type the command? Because that sounds really annoying. Surely there's a way to, like, click on that name and do it.
I thought there was. Hold on, let me look. I know Joel does it. Yeah, I'm not sure. Sorry, hold on. How do I... There we go.
Where's the button?
I don't know.
So why are they just timed out? Shouldn't they be banned? They're a bot.
Well, if I put on equipment, doesn't that prevent me from doing the powers? I feel like the ability to, like, quickly heal and stuff and have, like, a big burst attack is probably more helpful.
Oh, I think it's always fine to ban bots.
Yeah, it's like, I'm not the type of person that freaks out the second that one appears, but, you know, they're not contributing anything, so...
Yeah, there's nothing to be scared of, they're just annoying. I don't need to be here. It's weird though, it's always the same message, so you'd think that, like, Twitch would have a means of filtering that.
Yeah.
So winner is Mr. Game and Watch.
Alright, let's see. What did I get? Trampoline launch up 3. The problem is it's, I want to kind of stick with one character here. I guess it's, yeah, I'll do a couple more runs as this. Because I'd like to focus on actually getting a character here, but I know I'm supposed to beat this with everybody. I'll probably do a lot of them off screen.
Should we try to brainstorm a different condition for Roy?
Probably wouldn't be a bad idea.
So the reason that we went with like the Dragoon thing was loosely based on the fact that in Fire Emblem 6 you have to collect 8 legendary weapons in optional, like, missable chapters to get the true ending.
Oh man. Brown. What would it be like? What would it be like if brown? Oh my god. When an arrow appears, that means head there. I mean, I know. I have done that before. Was there one that was on screen that I didn't notice? Yeah, those are in this. I thought about something like that. It's a little lame, but, I mean, I guess we could. There was a couple seconds earlier, huh? That's lame. I'll try to keep an eye out for those more often, then.
Roy also doesn't actually use a fire sword, that's his dad. Like, that was made up for Smash.
Okay, I see the arrow now. The hell was it pointing to? The chandelier? Or did it disappear?
Also, you've, I guess I could represent Zephyr, but... The only other thing I can think of is just, like, equip 8 different weapons during the battle. You know, like the scope, the bat, etc.
Trying to get to the thing. Yeah, you know, let's just make it, like, KO, like, 8 enemies with different weapons. I guess I'll just do a match for that. The problem is, it's so fabricated, it doesn't feel like a... Gosh, I keep forgetting to grab these double things. I really need to check and see if there's one of those every time I go into a door. That sucks. But yeah, it's like, that doesn't feel like it would be a real unlock condition, because it's too, like, specific. Clearly it'll be something involving the fact that his game is Japan only.
You have to get the Tharja trophy. Well, no, because I was removed from all versions of the game.
So yeah, get the Tharja trophy anyway. That's the condition.
Lucas's condition was KO somebody by reflecting a shot with the Franklin badge.
Which is specific, but it's not, like, as unreasonable as, you know...
And it's kind of perfect.
Oh. Piece of cheese of cheese. Piece of cheese. Brown. Actually, spoilers much?
I didn't go into details.
Also, I like how I said that like half an hour later.
But of course.
Oh my god. This enemy, though. Holy shit.
Holy shit.
Come on, Judgment. Come on, Judgment. I need you. Oh my god. Yeah, it's not... Whatever. I have been known to eat cheese on occasion.
I don't know how much that was.
I don't think it would have mattered anyway.
Yeah.
Final battle.
You've already done Gay and Crutch, right? So you're just grinding for the 1,000.
Yeah. The Roy unlock in Melee was just beat Classic with Marth. It's kind of generic. I could make it, like, you know, beat Classic on, like, 9.0 with a Fire Emblem character, because I plan on doing that anyway with Robin. It's a little fabricated, though. I don't know why he would specifically be harder to get than, like, Corrin.
Could be something involving Charizard, since Roy's weapon, like, seals dragons.
Maybe. Oh, bombs. Oh, child. Everything is fabricated. An absolute fabrication.
Clearly, unlocking Roy should be, KO Charizard as Roy.
Like the Koopaling.
No, well, no, I meant as... That kind of ruined my punchline, because it was supposed to just be funny. It's just like, we don't have it.
I say we should make it that now.
Oh, God.
Didn't I just get this? No, I got a different one.
That's, like, too easy, though, you know?
I think I'll do one more. I mean, I keep saying that, like, I don't know when to give up with this.
Bowser's not a dragon.
Ready? Go!
Donkey Kong Country Returns doesn't have music. What are you talking about?
And yet you recognized it as being from that game. Curious.
Hmm.
Do you mean the Wii U version? Do you mean the Switch version?
What?
Where I said beat Ridley in the Wii U version. Oh, the boss, like in Paris Fair.
Right.
Well, no, it's not the lack of a dragon that's the problem. You have Charizard.
AKA Chirac.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, actually, Charizard isn't really a dragon type.
Why did you become an infant?
Detroit become infant. Game, please. Game, please. I shouldn't need to be using a heal item this early. Oh my god. Have I ever been in this cave before? I don't know. What the fuck is up with all these row turrets?
Remember when David Cage promised the game wouldn't be an allegory for, like, discrimination, for, like, racism, and then it just was? And he was lying.
It was too important. You can't just have it not teach an important lesson. How else are people supposed to know that, you know, being a dick to people is bad?
You see, robots are obviously a good metaphor because they're not people, but we should treat them like them. Wait a minute.
Oh my god.
I'm just saying, the metaphor kind of falls apart, you know? That's why people didn't want it to be that in the first place, because they're like, David, we see where you're going with this. We don't like it. Please don't do it.
I mean, I'd like to think that people can be intelligent enough to not be like, oh, so minorities are robots, got it.
It's just more like the metaphor didn't work very well.
Eh.
I don't know. I feel like you could maybe tell a story about, like, you know, mistreatment of robots as a metaphor for mistreatment for other kinds of people or something.
These runs really don't last long enough. Every time I feel like I'm doing well, I look at the clock and it's just like, oh, I am not gonna get nearly enough in time. The stupid thing is, like, I even did hit 1,000 once, but it was using, like, weird temporary points, and I said that that didn't count, and now I'm, like, regretting it. I don't want to be like, oh, actually it did count, lol. Thank you, Gordo. Thank you, Shad Warden.
Why are those things called fast in Spanish, anyway?
Oh, they're not. They're named after Gordos from Kirby. I guess I've been...
Think of it as a modify the heart, only with a mind or brain.
Trying to see if there's like any big thing I can reach in time here. It's looking like probably not. Oh, cool. Number 2, my favorite. Yeah, no, not so close on this one. Okay, I guess I'm done trying for now. This is still something I need to accomplish at some point, unless I change the condition, which I don't really want to do, but... eh.
I really don't want to have to do this.
I think I'll just do some trophy rush and then hopefully acquiesce some Katakurus trophies in the process, and then I can get a character that way.
But they're the last one. You're not supposed to do them earlier.
Oh shit, you're right. But I also don't like Bayonetta, and unlocking her earlier on will give me more of an excuse to actually try to use her for stuff. Even though completing objectives as DLC characters never adds to the, like, totals for things, but we're gonna ignore that. Yeah, ruffling. Can't believe you'd do such a thing. Remember when I said we were done with Multi-Man Smash?
You've never done with Ultimate Smash?
You have to become a woman full of microplastics. Got it. Man, I love when I get the same move twice. That happened when I was doing classic runs. I would get, like... There was one run where I got, like, 8 moves at the end, and 3 of them were the same one. It was slightly stupid. No, you don't understand. It was slightly stupid. Okay. Let's just mindlessly break some blocks for a while, I guess.
We will now be fielding questions.
Do what now?
We will now be fielding questions.
That's what you think. More Game & Watch, go. I assume it's ideal to always put the max amount of money in this. He made Rick and Morty.
Ready, go!
The problem with using max money on this is that the longer it goes, the more of a chance I have to fuck up, and then it, like, subtracts time if you die. So, there might be, like, a magic number where I can, like, figure out the best bench. But yeah, I have a pretty strong feeling that, by the time we get to the end of this playthrough, I'm probably gonna, like, need to grind for an upsetting amount of coins, and there's no fast way to do it. It's just gonna be, you know, keep rerunning classic mode even after beating it with everybody.
Yeah, possibly.
I'm already sad. I really don't want... Okay, no. What Smash mods? I haven't really seen much about them. God, I still have like a minute left of this shit. But yeah, I want to know why the hell the game gives you the option to get custom moves more than once. Like, what the hell is the benefit of that? It would be one thing if you could, like, sell them, or, like, maybe even trade them with other players or something. But...
Dude, that'd be good.
Shit. Ugh.
I guess you wouldn't be able to do that with Wii U. So.
I mean... No, I think you could.
No, I don't think we could.
Oh, okay.
I think we should be enemies.
Oh, fuck!
Lion and the King.
I like Lion and the King.
Okay, but what are the mods? Oh, but they're so amazing. Yeah, but what are they?
Oh, they're so religious.
They're incredible.
Well, I got a pretty decent number of new trophies out of that. This looks like the Kid Icarus thing. I'll check the list after I do a couple more of those. We're just going down the list, because we gotta do it with every character. I'm not gonna do full. This is good enough. Roxas. Is that a Kingdom Hearts character? So yeah, anybody, you know, watching a good, like, OVAs recently?
I
I don't fucking know.
haven't watched anime in a while. I also tend to just rewatch the same anime over and over.
That's the same thing as watching different ones. They're all the same anyway. Classic mode on the hardest difficulty isn't that hard. Yeah, I mean that's the thing is like in the Wii U in the Wii U version, you had to. One of the challenges was beat Classic on 9.0 without losing any lives, and that was kind of shit. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the hardest challenge in the game, other than like some of the luck-based ones, maybe.
That was the one that you did a gameplay without commentary video for, right?
Yeah. Oh my god! This game doesn't have that, it's just Beat Classic on 9, which I can probably do without too much trouble. I might actually attempt that shortly after I'm done with this shit.
Remind me, how far are you with 100%ing Ultimate anyway? Because you've been doing that since the game came out, like, piece by piece, right?
I mean, if we're not counting the stupid shit I was doing with, like, you know, beat every spirit without spirits, I completed that a long time ago.
Oh, really? Huh. I thought there were spirits you hadn't done at all.
No. Okay, so here's the other upsetting thing, is I thought that doing Trophy Rush as a character was, like, the best way to get that character's custom moves, and I'm not really getting any.
It seems like it might be Smash Run.
Maybe. Okay, I think I'm up to 30. Okay, trophies.
Before 29.
199.
Before TC can't in before.
Yes. Also, let me check if I have Ganondorf. Nope.
No. Smash Run is better to get customized. Let's see. That's weird.
Well, there's 2 new, 3, 4. So that should be 31, but let me count them just in case. 1, 2, 3, 6, 12. Okay, no. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Yeah, okay. Let's go ahead and buy some shit.
98.
I don't know what you
mean.
mean.
Worst is when you're trying to count and people just shout random numbers.
Oh, yes. Old Manendorf. Brr. So yeah, what are we getting now? Bayo, Kirby stage, and Mario Maker stage. The Peach's Castle stage, I need to get... I found Peach's crown, I still need to get Mario's cap. My condition for that one was just get those 2 Mii headgear items. And then the one for the Hyrule Castle 64 stage was just get the 3 Ocarina of Time trophies.
Bayonetta is canonically a virgin, by the way.
Really?
Yeah. It's supposed to be funny. Like, I want it.
Just a prank! I sure do like waiting. Mario Maker is the best stage. I don't know if these are gonna show up in like Classic or anything, so they might just be complete wastes of money here. But oh well.
I assume they'll be able to show up.
$3. What would it be, Champ? Shortly, okay. Not short enough. Are we gonna load for 5 hours again for no reason? What are you loading? I was already in this menu. $1. I can't get Cloud. I didn't unlock him yet. I want to, but I'm not allowed.
Yeah, we didn't unlock him yet.
These stages are not worth $2.
How did you unlock the Dreamland again?
Just 2 million total score in Target Blast. Okay. Why were you, like, dying?
Because that's boring, but fair enough.
It is so fucking hot. It is currently 95 degrees, and our air conditioning has not really been working for a while, and we're just gonna deal with it until we move, so it's kind of unpleasant. Would I say it's sad? I mean...
You can just play Ultimate.
Yes, but I mean... Yeah, I mean, it's... I don't like the idea of stuff becoming impossible to get.
I agree with that. I don't know if I describe that as sad for people, though.
Five trophies are immediately available.
Isn't it like it doesn't rain in Philly or something?
The hell made you think of that?
I don't know. Oh, because discussion of the weather. I'm weird. I don't like how event Pokemon work, but I'm like, it's just part of the series. You just gotta accept it.
Yeah. Like, why do we need two different versions that are almost identical? And it's like, oh, because it's tradition. Trade evolutions were a mistake, anime was a mistake. I like how I have to wait to back out of the menu, that's my favorite. Dun, 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 dun. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Alright, let's go ahead and do something with Bayo, I guess. We'll just do a classic run, why not?
Beowulf.
Oh no, the extra fighters page. Oh no. Oh, it's ruined everything. Oh no. Bayonetta! So yeah, I never liked Bayonetta. I think she's complicated. So, whatever.
Why'd you have to go and make things so complicated?
That was the first song on my little keyboard. Little keyboard.
Oh, really?
By the way, off screen, I have been doing the home menu trick off screen. Not good enough, though.
Boy needs a caddy.
Oh, that's true.
Is a caddy a driver?
It's like the person that follows you around with your, like, golf club bag.
That's it.
I don't know what else they do.
Guys, hear me out. Pokemon game with every region.
Holy shit! Why haven't they done it? Oh, they must just be. They must be lazy. Oh, Joe. Oh. So yeah, just for context there, the reason that I had a minor freakout was just based off of a stupid conversation that oh god. I'll count these at the end. A stupid conversation I had online once where, you know, someone was insisting, like, God, how have they not done a game with every region yet? It's so obvious. It's what the fans want. It wouldn't be that hard. They're just lazy. And I'm, like, giving reasons why it wouldn't really work. And they're like, no, they could make it work. They're just lazy. I'm like, how would you handle the level curve? Like, how would you, like, what would be the point?
Well, I'm not a game designer.
Like, all that stuff. And they're like, I mean, they could figure it out. They're just lazy. I'm like, oh my god. And this argument was done back around, like, Gen 5 or 6. at which point I would not call Game Freak lazy. Now I would kind of agree, but, you know, not in that specific context.
Yeah.
Messed that up. Yeah, I don't want every region in one game. I don't think that would be fun. After, like, the first two, I would get sick of it. Like, you know, if they decided to make an MMO-style thing and do that, then that's another thing, because that's going to be, like, you know, thousands of hours of content, potentially. But not for a single game.
For a second, I was legitimately like, didn't they make a MMO? Because they've been making so much random shit nowadays. Like, they got a fucking MOBA.
Yeah.
They've got like all these different mobile games. They have a fucking gacha. You know, they had a fighting game they don't really maintain anymore. Like,
That was it. There's no follow-up.
it's funny because Shock's parents are dead. What?
Remember back in the first games when there wasn't a level limit, you wouldn't be capped at 100. No, you still would.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Even with glitches, like, you know, you could catch stuff above 100 and then level it up to 255, but there was no way to go above 100.
What do you mean you didn't know? Did you have a false memory of raising stuff above 100?
I mean, there's people who think that Gen 1 didn't have dual types. I still don't understand how that is a, like, misunderstanding. Oh, it's H. Yeah, small. So this is unnecessary, but I will point out that while doing all the classic mode grinding, I made it a point to clear it on 6.0 with everybody. The number was kind of arbitrary. I wanted to do one that was, like, not easy mode, but not, like, the highest. Because you do get better rewards for clearing it on higher levels, so I figured it would pay itself off. I skipped over all the characters that are Smash 4 newcomers, so I figured I could, you know, do those potentially on screen and at least have maybe something to say about them, because I haven't done much with them on screen yet. Please. So, opinions on Bayonetta. She's mostly known for having really complicated, like, side B into up B combos, and I don't know how to do those. Oh, right, I forgot how her Final Smash worked. Did I mess it up? No, I got it. But yeah, as far as, like, her normal moves go, they're fine. I don't really have any thoughts on them, I guess. It usually devolves into the usual... Okay, hold on. We gotta do home menu on this one, because I saw an option for 5. What? What are you talking to me about? What notification? Important eShop news. What is it, that it's shutting off? Okay. YouTube. Oh no! We can't use YouTube.
Oh my god.
Alright. Yeah, frame advance. Yeah, you can now see why I elected to not usually do this on screen. It's a little tedious.
Ready, go!
Because I saying words? I was probably saying words. Remember during the, like, everyone is here reveal?
We have a year.
What?
We said this earlier. We have, like, a year. We're fine.
Yeah, the confusing thing is there's different cutoffs. Like, the one that's coming up soon is you are no longer able to add funds to the eShop using a credit card. You can still add them with a, like, Nintendo, like, card thing, which is irritating, but you could do it if you needed to. And then eventually that will also be shut off, and then the ability to buy stuff at all will be shut off next year. Yeah, banging. Yeah, it is weird to me that, you know, they had to go out of their way to make sure that Snake didn't use guns, like he only used, like, explosive stuff, because that's apparently better. And then they're just like, it's fine for Bayonetta.
Well, he delivered bombs in the movie, right?
I've seen him at stores and, like, gas stations and stuff.
Sam?
Just don't hit any animals or birds.
By the way, I'm wondering, are you ESL, Jonetsu? Jonetsu.
Were your parents related, like, before they were married? Yeah, apparently there's also a way to, like, link the Switch online account to, like, the older consoles. And so, like, you can add money on the Switch and still have it work on those. It's, like, something you have to go out of your way to specifically do, but I think you can do it.
I asked if you're ESL. What's an ESL? Then probably
it's a type of elephant.
Yeah, what's Cyclo said? Okay.
Oh. Oh, it's brains.
Just a couple of the way you phrased your, like, messages. Not usually, but just, like, two of the more recent ones. Like, kind of seemed like that.
Dead.
No, it was like specific ways of phrasing. It's not really like typos or anything like that. So there's certain ways of saying things that sound like direct translations from other languages, and not like as naturalistic.
Shining like star.
That's just missing the preposition. That's common for Eastern Europeans. Not preposition. What I'm talking about, the article.
You don't have to say sorry.
Yeah, no, you're fine. Fuck, what does that mean?
Is that like Hermione
Are they
taking
great?
Muggle studies because it would be fascinating from a wizard's perspective? Like,
I can honestly kind of get that.
Snake water. So yeah, my opinion on Bayonetta is the same as always. Yeah, I was starting to say before, and I got cut off by like the home menu thing. Anyone remember the "Everyone is Here" announcement? Like where people were booing Bayonetta when she got announced, because that was pretty good. Also, bear with me here. I have to add the moves to the list. I don't know if I need to do this, but I'm doing it anyway because I'd like to have a list of, like, what characters still need stuff.
Okay.
Nothing wrong with the Grinch League.
The Grinch League is actually still true.
It is. I fully support it. Super Duck Jump!
Duck Jump!
Yeah, I got Clay Break twice.
Yeah,
Cool.
repeat, yeah.
because there was too much evidence showing that it was real. I don't care that it was proven wrong. It was close enough to being correct that it rounds up to being correct.
Yeah, or it's like, before it was confirmed by just time passing and showing that it didn't turn out, like, the evidence pointed to it being more likely that it was real.
The Grinch movie was real. Yeah, real bad. I didn't see the movie. I assume it was
Me
bad.
neither. Apparently they changed, like, the Grinch's song to a rap.
Oh.
Because of course they
This
did.
is the fucking 90s?
I know, right? It's funny, like...
We're the Mario Brothers in Plumbing's game! I think that might have been 80s, I don't remember.
I just like that making things hip by adding a rap number has been a thing for, like, over 20 years.
Yeah.
I remember when I was in year 6, we did a school play of Robin Hood. So, Robin Hood. And, like, there was a shitty rap number in it. It was written by, like, the play that we did was written by our music teacher, because he also wrote, like, kids' plays for schools. But then, when I was looking it up, I found out that he actually wrote the script in, like, 1999, which was, like, fucking 11 years before he actually did it. So, whereas I thought of it as, like, oh, he's trying to appeal to the modern kids, which, you know, like, rap and hip-hop. He was doing that, like, over 10 years ago, and he was just using the same script, and it still worked.
God.
Well, I mean, worked in the sense of, like,
Alright.
feeling like it could have been written that time.
Robin 9.0, let's go.
Oh, God. Hype!
I, hope I'm not throwing away a lot of coins here.
I'm so hyped that I'm going to get a soda.
I don't even know that Robin is my best character in this anymore, but, we're gonna hope. Versus...
Ready, go!
I'll try it with equipment if I can't do it without. I don't remember how bad this mode is. Apparently pretty bad. Wow, okay. Can I fucking get a single hit in? Would be great. It doesn't help that I've not really played as Robin recently. In? Dude, come on. That's how I'll win. I'll just get the frickin' Jurgen. Couldn't remember the name of it. Yeah, Lollipop. I think I might have needed to use equipment here. I'll take 100 versions of Green Greens over 100 versions of, shit. 100 versions of Gourmet Rice, because that's not even, like, a major song for the series. But they act like it is. Yeah, dead. Alright, no. 9.0 is not happening, apparently. Good to know. So I threw out, 2,000 coins.
Ah, shit.
Final
I forgot to get a drink, by the way.
What the fuck did you get up to do, then? Like, I'm serious.
I know you are, and I can give you a very, like, normal explanation, but the fact that I haven't yet, and knowing that you're still confused is really funny to me. Sorry, I went to the bathroom, and I forgot to go to get a drink after. So I'll go do that now for them.
That's right. I think I actually did use this special before. Let's see. I feel like defense is probably important. How did it get to alphabetically? I fucking sorted by category. Proof speed and crisis, maybe? Sorry, this is probably going to take a while. Quick smash attacks also sounds helpful. I don't know if I want to go for just raw stats or if I want to go for abilities.
Chactus.
There isn't any. I kind of wish these were... You could sort by strength and category at the same time, because I don't think it does. Yeah, it's stupid. I'll just... Actually, wait, what the hell? Why is this all the way down? I don't understand this sorting. This makes no sense.
It's fucking raw!
I get really self-conscious when I'm navigating menus on screen like this, because I feel like it's taking away from everyone's time. Might just take this one. Jesus. Then I just need an attack buff, I guess. Bricks. What would it be like? Just enough to cancel out the other one, I think. I could probably do better than this, but it might be good enough. I'm just gonna look a little bit more. It's an improvement over what I had before, so it's hopefully good enough. I like how you've turned into the only person in chat.
Yeah? No, there's Club Kid.
Robin.
How many people are even in the stream right now anyway?
Robin.
27. 27?
He's so Gucci.
Spooky wave.
Ready? Go.
No, he's gone to.
Okay, so wait, I actually don't have to take the hardest route every time here, do I? There's no reason for me to do that.
Mm.
You know, the rewards are better, but I'll do it for the first one, because it's usually only one character. I'll probably want to not do that for the later ones.
Yeah, quiet enjoyment is fine.
Ready? Go.
Geely Gumi.
There isn't that. I like how I got in one pummel there. That was good.
I enjoyed Diddy Kong's pixelated icon at the bottom.
How is it pixelated? Oh, you mean the little, like, the head?
Sock.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, that's first reward.
Oh boy, a swimming cap.
Ready? Go.
I'll take this one.
Versus Little Mac.
And did the Wii U version have swimming? Because yeah, I found out the hard way that this one didn't. I didn't realize you just dropped like a rock through the water.
Warrior's not in this game.
What's that?
Warrior's not in this game.
I look different in this game. I've got a kick, got a kick, got a kick, got a kick. I look different in this game. I've got a kick, got a kick, got a kick, got a kick. So yeah, the best part of the classic run here is going to be the final phase of Master Core that I have not seen yet. Wait, is throw even a stat? I thought it was attack, defense, and speed. Isn't the green one speed?
Ready? Go!
I thought it was.
Yeah, I'll just go with Sonic. Keep it easy.
Versus Sonic. You two. And
What speed, then? I think green is throw in, like,
ready?
spirits and ultimate, but... Yeah, yes, drinking noises.
Bench.
Peach and Mewtwo's birthday.
Because you know speed throwing something.
I like how that exploded and it didn't fucking touch anybody. Yeah. Yeah, stuck on the edge of the screen, yeah. What the hell? What just shoved me so far to the right?
I can tell you right now, it's not gonna be Master Core.
What?
I'm just
Oh,
trying to
God.
sketch this question.
Yeah.
It depends. Are we talking next game? Because I feel like they should do something different. If they were going to bring any back, then I guess Taboo, but that's not because I find Taboo the most interesting or, like, visually appealing. I kind of like Gilliam and Darkon.
They are acceptable.
The story of World of Light is fucking weird.
It's also slightly incomprehensible at times.
I mean, I think it's just there's two, like, extremely powerful gods or eldritch beings. But it's not like one's good and one's evil. They're both evil. They just also hate each other.
Ready? Go!
I mean, Subspace Emissary is definitely a Kirby game. I don't know about World of Light.
Yeah. Yeah, World of Light is just a bunch of Smash battles. And you can argue that Smash is just a Kirby fighter, and you're not wrong, but... There is also a Kirby fighter, so...
Sonic the Fighters. Featuring such characters as, Bean the Dynamite.
Yes. Yes.
That worked out well.
Ready? Go!
Yeah, I'm sticking to the easy path. Alright, so just this and then the final boss. Classic mode is very fast in this game, at least.
It wouldn't be realistic for it to be, slower.
Okay.
Ready? Go!
That was an extremely forced reference, and so now I must exile myself.
I desire to know what the forced reference was.
Well, just to everything in Lion King 2019 to be realistic.
That would make more sense if this was Brawl.
Fair.
Everything in Brawl has to be brown and gray.
What was the, like, extremely forced reference you made in some Galaxy segment that made you fucking stop recording for, like, 20 minutes?
It was, just me making a Birdemic reference for the 80th
Oh, yeah.
time.
Oh, yeah. It was like Peaches and showing the fuck up. This dialogue is not like it's from Birdemic.
Yeah. I mean, I talked about that in my tier list video.
Right, I know, that's where I was remembering it from.
Versus Master Hand. And
Alright. Hopefully this will work out. Probably need to play it a bit safe. At least I have 2 lives and I don't have to worry about, like, oh, if I die once, then I have to reset the whole challenge. Yeah, immediately gets hit by first attack. Jesus Christ. Don't you do it.
He's literally just going out of bounds.
God.
Anyone could do it.
I mean, I still kind of agree with that. Yeah, this will be my first time fighting that. Not counting when I fought it on Wii U way back in the day. Oh boy. Don't remember any of its attacks. This is kind of coming back to me. Oh my god. Bruh. Okay, I'm probably dead from this. No? Shit! Ooh. I forgot how that one worked. I think I dodged it, like, accidentally just the right time.
What's the Monster Giant hit? 8.0 and up?
I think so, yeah. Oh my god. Like, I've definitely done harder things. I just... kind of hoping I can get lucky on this one. Shit, I hate this attack. Yeah, timing. No, don't do this move again. Shit, I'm dead.
Huh?
Okay, I've got a second life, it's fine. Alright, just gotta fight the clown. Damn it. Come on, be dead already. There we go.
Okay, apparently the core isn't guaranteed to kill you if you take too long. It'll just release, like, something similar to Taboo's off waves.
Yeah, I don't want to risk that. So, can we go ahead and, just consider this the Roy unlock condition?
If you want.
Like, we never came up with anything better, really. We'll just say that it was clear on 9.0 with anybody. It doesn't have to be with, like, Fire Emblem specifically. Alright, let me, write down the custom moves here. Where the fuck is Robin on the list? Defeat Charizard with a Venomat. Alright.
That's weird. Apparently, the artwork of the different forms of Master Core, were never like put anywhere. They're just on the Wii U discs data.
Okay. Good. Sticky Pikmin throw, side 2. Just 2 of them. Good game. Somehow I have most of Sonic's moves. And I think that's it. So, I didn't mention anything while doing this, but yeah, Robin was my main in Smash 4. I don't really have a good reason for it. Like, people have, for some reason, decided to, like, call me out on playing as Fire Emblem characters, especially, like, with Robin and with Marth and, like, Melee. And it's just like, how can you play characters from a series that you don't like? And it's like, because I don't give a shit. And it's like, it's always like they're trying to catch me in a lie somehow. And it's like, you actually do care. I don't know. But, yeah, I don't know. I generally tend to like sword characters. They're, you know, a lot of them are kind of samey, but they just play well, I think. And I like the magic system a lot. I don't know if there needed to be the balancing mechanic of having the tomes run out and stuff, but it's an interesting thing to manage. I tend to not like the overly particular characters like Olimar and Rosalina, but here I just feel like it kind of works. And that's pretty much my reasoning. I've also gone on record a few times saying that, like, liking the character in this game has almost made me want to try Awakening a few times, and then I always stopped myself because I knew I would find it boring as shit. I would not be opposed to watching you try to play one of them, though. It doesn't have to be that specifically. I know you wanted to do Three Houses.
Mm. Yeah, I'd be down.
Page. I like how this is primarily featuring Chrom, who is Sir not appearing in this game.
Yes.
See, I will probably not be doing 9.0 with anybody. What the fuck is this thing?
Hang on. Can you look at this? God, I don't know.
Alright, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and consider that a Roy unlock, even though it really isn't. Whatever, we're making it up as we go. Nothing harder.
Choose your fighter.
And now we get to go sit on the eShop for 5 minutes. Everybody's favorite part. If anybody needs a smoke break or, like, needs to go call their broker, now's a good time to do it.
You've already missed your chance to do it, actually.
The whole too many sword fighters joke in the trailer wasn't funny. I mean, I think that was the best part of the trailer, because at least it was self-aware.
Yeah. No, the best part was the, like, really awkward, stilted dialogue where they were like,
So
what
joining
do you do?
Smash can consume even the darkness itself!
No, that's just a modified version of Solon's original line. I'm talking about when Sothis is like, so what are you gonna do? It just cuts to female Bayonetta, and she's like, oh, I see. Clever or something.
Yeah. It was a little stupid. I don't feel like Violet's moveset is too cumbersome. There's not, like, there's characters that have a bunch of weird shit that they can do. Like, Kazuya has 5 million moves. Like, some characters, like Steve, have, like, you know, like, one move that does 15 different things depending on the context. I think Violet is pretty straightforward.
I've barely touched the DLC characters. I think I've played as Steve like less than 5 times. I've played as Pyramithra exactly once. Played as Sephiroth maybe once, if ever. And I have not played as Kazuya or Sora at all.
Fake fan. Even though you never
I know,
come
right?
today.
Context sensitive.
Yes. The Young Lion. Insert Kimba joke here. I don't know what it would be, but we'll just make one.
The Emperor's New Groove is a ripoff of Fire Emblem The Binding Blade.
What the fuck? Explain yourself now.
They both have a talking cock weasel that eats bakes. Pasta bakes.
The fuck are you talking about?
Coincidence? Suspicious.
Alright. Yeah, time for Wah. Definitely not staying on 9.
The sense of clothing is very funny.
I mean, they're still pretty over the top even with it, so... I don't know. I don't have an issue with it. Therefore, it's fine. Shulk! Yeah, home number
Shulk.
trick.
Sure.
I think on a new 3DS, this process might be slightly faster. I want to say, like, it doesn't have as much delay.
I should mention that Roy is implied to be one-quarter dragon himself.
Fake. So, how about Roy? He sure is a character in this game for some reason. Let's really look at Roy's history. So, he got into Melee because Sakurai was like, we have time to implement clones, we can do another Fire Emblem character, let's ask the devs like who they want in, and they're like, you should advertise our upcoming game. And then Sakurai just kind of made up Roy's attributes completely, and it turned out to be nothing like the game. The game is, from what I understand, one of the less liked ones in the series.
No, it's quite well liked.
Really?
People don't like Roy as a unit in the game because he kind of sucks, but the game itself people like.
Okay. So then, you know, he gets cut from Brawl because he's kind of irrelevant. They did Ike instead. And then in this game, I guess he was popular enough to end up being DLC, and that's pretty much it. And so, you know, in this game, we now have Marth and Marth's direct clone and Marth's slightly modified clone. And then he gets his own Echo in frickin' Ultimate, so... Most of the too much Fire Emblem complaints are basically rooted in the fact that we have way too many derivatives of the same exact character. And it is a bit much. I never really understood the love for Roy. He's just kind of whatever.
Yeah, well, people don't... I don't know where it is on the ranking, but the thing is that I think most Fire Emblem games have a similar consensus in that most people generally like them. You get some people that don't really like them, some people that love them, but I don't think 6 is one of those games where it's like, you know, highly controversial. It's not a Fates, it's not Awakening. It's not even Three Houses. That
A lot of people
has
liked
nothing
Awakening.
detractors.
Or is that the one that, like, only casuals liked?
That's the like stereotype for the time. Even if you play it on classic, like it has some kind of shitty maps, especially on the higher difficulties. But they'll just
waifus,
have
though.
infinite ambush spawns. Yeah.
So,
I played most of 6. I would say it's also okay.
So in Melee, I know that Marth and Roy were pretty much, you know, one-to-one clones in the sense that they share the same general moves and attributes. It's just that Roy's got the, like, Marth's got the tipper, Roy's got the weird, like, hilt of the sword thing, which makes no fucking sense. And, like, you know, some damage adjustments and stuff. In this game, I know they retweaked him. It's one of those things where it's like, if anybody asked me, like, you know, what are some noticeable differences between Fox and Falco, other than, like, the extremely surface level stuff, I like that math. Other than the surface level stuff, like, you know, Falco's reworked Reflector and his lasers and stuff, I wouldn't be able to tell you. It's just Falco jumps higher. Like, I don't really know what else to say. And I have no idea what to say about Roy. Like, he feels fast in this game, at least. But I don't know if any of his moves are, like, massively different. There's only so many ways to swing a sword, anyway.
I will say, Gonzi, it probably wouldn't hurt to at least try it for, like, you know, 30 minutes. Like, you can probably get a sense of if you might like it or not. I tried a couple of times to get into Fire Emblem, and I was like, I don't know about this. And then, eventually I just kind of... it did. Eventually I tried playing Sacred Stones, and I was like, yeah, I like this one.
That's the one I have.
Yeah, my relationship to it has kind of changed, because my very first playthrough of that game, like, I turtled the fuck out of every map, and I was on easy mode, which is just excessive, so everything took forever, and I kind of dreaded playing it, even though I liked it. And then later on, as I played more of the games, and I still haven't played most of them, honestly, but as I played more of them, I started to play more aggressively, mostly out of, like, watching a lot of videos about it, of people playing it, and also giving advice about playing it. And I feel like most of the fun in the game comes from trying to, like, beat it on, not necessarily low turn counting it in the sense of, like, beating a record, but just, you know, trying to go relatively fast, play kind of aggressively. That's, I find that makes the game more fun, thankfully. Anyway, which one would I recommend to start with?
Thracia 856.
Not that one. I can say not that one. The thing is, it's not one of those series that, like, has a clear progression of, like, oh, you know, they continually add more and more stuff. They kind of...
Would you say that each game is a perfect place to jump into the series?
I kind of feel like you can't go wrong with a lot of them. Like,
Fates. Only because everybody hates that one.
Fates is probably... like, people like Conquest. And to an extent, they like the crazy options you have the Revelation. But it's also, like, the peak of the series' mechanical complexity. In terms of options. So it's actually probably not a good place to start in that regard. I think the generally accepted good places to start are... Blazing Blade... Shadow Dragon, Awakening, Three Houses, maybe Path of Radiance.
As for the Sheik and Zelda and then, like, Samus, Zero Suit Samus splitting thing, like, I'm pretty sure it was done just for technical limitations, because I can't, I'm not gonna say this is exactly how the game works, but I imagine that, like, anytime you start a match, the game has to kind of load in the assets for every character, and
it's not just the assets, but
when you
everything. Yeah.
When you switch characters mid-match, it's kind of a strain. I guess the 3DS just doesn't have enough processing power to handle it.
I like Three Houses, but if you're trying to get into the series, it's pretty different from the other ones in a way. Like, there are a lot of similarities, but it's different in ways that won't prepare you for it, if that makes sense.
Be able to hit
like,
that? Nope.
So, like, if you start with Three Houses, you won't really get a sense of what most of the series is like. But if you play the other games first, it's not like you'll play it and be like, whoa, this is so different. Like, there are some big differences, but I don't know, it's weird. Three Houses kind of intuitively encourages a certain approach to the game and a certain way of thinking about your strategy and stuff like that. And makes you think of, like, worry about different things. Not least of which, is all the stuff you can do between maps, which that's probably the biggest difference, is just there's not a lot of that in the other games. There's a little bit, especially in like the Tellius games for GameCube and Wii. But Three Houses, like, really, that's its gimmick, is, that you can do a shit ton of stuff between maps. In terms of, like, stuff at the monastery. And, if that draws you in...
Jesus, how am I taking so much damage?
If that's kind of what you focus on in that game, you're not going to get that out of the other ones. The other ones are much more focused on just map to map. What are you going to do with the stuff you have? There's kind of 3 eras to Fire Emblem. And sorry, I can drop this discussion whenever.
I mean, I don't mind it, but I'm still not understanding the transformation characters thing, because it's like, it was only done because of the 3DS, and like Zelda and Samus being split was kept in Ultimate just because I guess that was like then established to be a thing, and they just kind of preferred the characters to be separate. But it's like we have Pokemon Traina and Pyramithra, so I don't know. I don't really see where the confusion is. It's just that was how they chose to do it.
So I guess in that sense, Gonzi, if you don't want to spend money on something that you're not sure if you'll like or not, in that case I would recommend starting with 7 or maybe 8 on a GBA emulator. It's probably your best bet. The problem with 7 is that if you're playing the English version, it starts with like a really like long set of tutorial chapters that you can't skip and are like really easy. In one sense, it might be good to ease you into the game, like the series, but and then 8 overall is really easy, but kind of gets into more like typical gameplay quicker, if that makes sense. Yeah, I don't know. There's kind of 3 eras to Fire Emblem though. And I think most fans would agree with me on this, that you have the Kaga era, which is 1 through 5, which is when Shoso Kaga was actually like directing the series. And I have not played any of those games, but those are generally considered to be like, very classic, very kind of...
Shit, did I forget to...
old school.
I think I forgot to mark down what special moves I got there.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I guess I can just review the footage. I'll have to make a note to do that.
Okay. Yeah, so the mechanics were pretty simple, and it was pretty, like... it was pretty much just, like, you go map by map. 2 did some things pretty differently, but, like, 1, 3, 4, and 5 all had, like, a... just map by map, like, you get units, you fight stuff. There's very specific...
Roll the dice, you move your mice.
There's very specific sort of class rolls. And progressions, and it's just about like it's almost like a puzzle that they present you with, like, how you're gonna clear this map.
No, I have the thing saved on my hard drive. It doesn't need to be clipped.
Oh, and I should mention, each of these 3 sagas are kind of like a progression within themselves. So like, as it went from 1 to 5, it slowly got more and more complex. And then 6 was kind of a reset. And 6 through 12, I think most people would say, is like the second era. Well, it's weird. No, I think maybe 6 through 10. Anyway, 6 was definitely kind of a reset, and then they built on the complexity from there. They messed around with different map types. They started to add like branching classes again, elements from Gaiden in like Sacred Stones. They had slightly more anime-like characters, different art style. I don't know, there was a different feel to it, and they started to add more of a sense of like, especially in the Tellius games, like the scale just like got bigger and bigger, and Radiant Dawn is a fucking massive game. 11 and 12 are weird because they go back to...
This is highly pointless, but I'm just gonna farm for the like play as X character Y number of times things here. It should not be too long of a process, I hope.
And then 11 and 12 were kind of like a bit of a
I like how I
reset.
just attacked the wrong direction. Oh, that was good.
It's sort of a bridge. They have some new elements, some stuff from the previous saga, and some stuff that gets carried over into Awakening onwards. A lot of people don't know this, but Awakening didn't actually introduce the casual mode. That was added in new Mystery of the Emblem Heroes of Light and Shadow.
Wow, that changes everything.
And that one was also the first one to have like a customizable avatar character before Awakening did.
What, the remake of the first one?
The remake of the third one.
Oh.
Well, the remake of the second half of the third one. Because the first half of the third one is a remake of the first one.
Good. Was it, is your character in that called My Unit?
Yeah, I think so.
Because I remember people saying that Robin wasn't, like, a real name, and that the real name was My Unit, and I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
3, 2,
Nobody knows Ba. Nobody knows Ba.
Yeah, My Unit is, I think, what the Japanese call it, whereas over here they call it the avatar characters. But and then, of course, you have the recent games with like Awakening and Fates and all that, and they kind of put a bit of more emphasis on like customizing your units a lot. So like you get, especially in Fates, but even until like extend in Awakening, the main gimmick of that game was basically that you could recruit the child characters by pairing off your units, and the child would then inherit certain aspects of their parents. They always had one fixed parent, but then the other one was uncertain. But then even then, you could change the class of their parents and stuff like that to give the child different options and do a bunch of customization shit. You can like massively optimize if you really want to. And Fates just took that to an extreme.
I can't believe that Fire Emblem ripped off Deltarune.
I was gonna say, yeah, the Avatar and the Mystery is cool for this.
So this might be like a controversial, it's not even an opinion, but I will never notice the differences between like the different Samus suits or like Fox's outfits or anything like that between games.
You can still play
like,
as Yoba, right?
Yeah, it's like, they're always like, Fox has been redesigned to his outfit from Star Fox Zero, and I'm like, okay, he still looks like Fox, whatever. Like, it's, like, I'll notice with Link, because his are a little bit more distinct, I think, but I don't know, for some reason, like, none of the different, like, standard Samus Varia suit designs all kind of look the same.
Also, I just want to clarify, Fire Emblem is not chess. I really hate when people call it anime chess, because I hate chess, and I like Fire Emblem.
But you don't understand, you're moving people on a board, it has to be chess.
It's just stupid, like...
I mean,
chess,
I can see the
chess,
comparison, but...
In chess, there's no HP. There's no moving, there's no retreating. There's no, like, different... Like, the only difference between the pieces is their movement. Like... Oh, people call it that all the time, don't they? They say it's basically just chess, but with anime characters. It's like, no...
As someone that doesn't like that type of game, I can understand calling it that. I recognize, yeah, it's obviously not exactly the same thing, but if you're someone that doesn't like, turn-based strategic gameplay like that, it's close enough.
Here's something that, like, here's the thing is, I usually hear this from fans, but what might not be obvious to non-fans is that, hi cheese, by the way, what might be not obvious to non-fans is that you're not playing the same way. In chess, the gameplay takes place in your head. Like, you're trying to predict what your opponent can do, you're trying to see what options they have, what options you have, what's likely, and trying to basically trick them into not realizing what you're doing, and like, it's a mental game. But in Fire Emblem, that is not the case because the CPU is extremely stupid, and you can manipulate it pathetically easily. And so, in exchange for that, you know, you have the disadvantage. You have fewer units. Usually, a map will have, you know, at least as many characters as you have on the board, but usually more. And obviously they'll have like turf advantage because they'll be spread all across the map and you'll be like starting in this little corner. But they'll be really stupid. You can send someone forward and they'll literally just walk into you and kill themselves. But then there'll be other units that are stronger that you have to deal with. So it's like you have to kind of manage these different elements of short-term and long-term gains in the map and manage the objectives and all that. So it's like it's a completely different thing. You're basically trying to manipulate. Like I said, it's more like a puzzle. Instead of trying to compete with another mind, it's not like a battle of wits. It's like trying to solve a puzzle with...
Again, I get all of that, but that doesn't change my opinion. Like...
What opinion is that? Because I'm just saying it's not like chess.
And I'm saying that it is.
But the similarities are extremely superficial.
Like... I'm not saying it's literally like chess, that it's the same type of gameplay. But...
I don't think there would be a lot of overlap between chess players and Fire Emblem players.
There doesn't have to be. It's... I would say regardless of, like, any other aspect of the gameplay, calling a game where you're moving units across a board, whether it's this or, like, you know, any type of... like war sim where you do that type of shit, like, you know, even board games where you've got like the hexagonal like things that you're moving across, like that one that is in that one Psychonauts level, like I would consider all of those under the same like category. I don't know, like,
well, that's just strategy. Like chess is a strategy game.
Exactly. Like,
okay,
it's not real-time combat, therefore it's chess.
Okay, that's like saying an apple is like a banana. It's like, okay, they're both fruit, but they're not really similar. One of them you can just
they're similar enough.
When you have to, the other one you have to peel, and it's like a different shape and texture and taste. Like,
oh my god.
Nice try.
I mean, I don't know anything about Final Fantasy Tactics, and I still probably agree. Like,
whatever. I was just gonna say to the chat, like, you don't need to push it. I don't think any of these arguments are gonna work, because fundamentally it's just about what you mean by being like chess.
Right. Yeah, it's, like, that's the thing. It's I wouldn't even say it's like chess, I would say it's like a board game. Not specifically any kind, like, any particular one.
I can agree with that, yeah. It's strategy, at the end of the day. Spatial strategy, let's call it that.
Like, I'm still basically of the opinion that most RPGs barely qualify as games in the first place. So... I mean, I've said that before. I'm allowed to have opinions.
3, 2, 1, go!
No, RPGs aren't visual novels. Some of them have components of them. I don't know. To me, video games are about having, like, you know, something that requires reflexes and, like, turn-based stuff doesn't, and not everything is, like, not every RPG is turn-based, and some have mechanics that still require reflexes, like time-to-hit systems. I would consider that putting gameplay into a system that itself does not have any.
I think that's a restrictive definition of gameplay. Like I said with chess, that's a game because
Pokemon is like barely. By my own definition, no, it really isn't. It's like an activity.
That does, we could have a different but similar like interesting discussion about this, which is I've recently heard it proposed that like it's kind of weird that we refer to almost all things that you interact with using like a computer, a video game, because then we get hung up on like, well, is it enough of a video game? It's like, you know, all those walking sims. They're not trying to have gameplay. They're trying to just provide an experience, like between a movie and a game.
And that's the thing. Is like, you know, you can, you know, I just said that, you know, Pokemon is barely a video game. It's an experience. Like, you know, you can still have, there can still be enjoyment to be had from these types of things. I just, calling them games, I feel like is a stretch.
That's a little different to me, because like I feel like there is gameplay that goes into thinking. I think that there's two different kinds of gameplay, I guess, broadly, which is, you know, one that is reactive and subconscious, which is just, you're not really thinking about it, you're just manipulating the controls and you know, what you'd consider traditional like action gameplay, which is what you're referring to. I think that the stuff that happens in your head also counts as gameplay, because you're basically problem solving. Like, platforming, like in a platforming game, is also problem solving, it's just that you're doing it quicker and like on the fly.
Yeah.
Whereas, you know, like, strategy is basically long-term mental gameplay. Mental problem solving.
I didn't want this to turn into, like, you know, let's shit on, like, everybody shit on me for having a bad opinion. Like, I don't care if, you know, 99% of people disagree with me. I'm not asking anyone to agree. This is just how I feel.
And the way I'm seeing it right now is, like, people getting hung up on the semantics of the situation. I think there's interesting ideas to be explored here about what a game is and what we get out of them. And we can have that instead of being like, oh, well, the dictionary, like... We get what Josh is trying to say, that there's a meaningful difference between what you get out of a game like Mario or Smash.
Yeah, I guess, like, here's an example. Like, if you gave me, you know, like $50 or whatever, and we're like, here, you have to buy one of these two games, and one of them is, like, a Contra game. I've never played that series. I don't give a fuck about it. And one of them is Fire Emblem. You know, I'm gonna look at them and be like, well, one of these is gonna be more engaging, and I'm gonna pick the Contra game, because, like...
To you.
It has, like, you know, the Fire Emblem game would probably last me, like, way longer, because it's slower paced. Like, if I was just going by that as the metric, but that's not what I find fun.
If we do want to get technical about what a game is, it's just any kind of situation where you apply arbitrary rules to something and then try to do things in that space. Right? Like, there's no reason why you can't touch the ball with your hands in soccer. But we decided, what if there was a thing where you tried to do this but only touched it?
How many of these do you have to do?
That's what a game is you put limits and then try to do stuff anyway.
Yeah, I would like to move on from it. I feel like I'm the villain here, and I don't like that.
Well, I'm sorry. We can still talk about it. I feel like I was trying to be reasonable about it and, you know, explore the actual ideas here without just being like, well, you're wrong, because that's not helpful. But if you, yeah, I can drop it if you want.
Yeah. I mean, I think, for me, I generally don't change my opinions on things. Like, I won't take things logically and actually use that to impact anything.
Well, even if you don't change your opinion, isn't it worth, like, trying to get where other people are coming from? And have them get where you're coming from?
I mean, I do get where you're coming from. Like, I'm not ignoring it.
I know that. I'm just saying... That's what quote-unquote argument can be, is just two people trying to get on the same page about what they think, even if no one changes their mind. But I know that you don't tend to like any kind of like confrontational thing. So.
Yeah, it stresses me out. Yeah, that's... I feel like video games, like... To me, there's a very narrow scope of what that defines, whereas, you know, interactive media or whatever would cover any, like, all the other stuff that...
We can still keep the word video game, it's just, you know...
Like, I know, obviously, they're not going to
categories.
change it, like, who gives a shit, but... Things don't have to be literal. Okay, so finished all that shit. The only other things I have to do in the Smash mode specifically are get 100, 200, 300, and 1000 KOs, and play 10 hours and 50 hours of this mode. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be hammering both of those, and the KO ones I'll just farm off screen. So let's see, what do I actually have left to do here?
What?
There's like, I'm trying to see what I can do that isn't just, you know, farm the shit out of this one mode consistently. Probably gonna do more Smash Run. Oh. Hold on, what's my training combo total at? That's an important one. BA3 is a walking simulator.
Literally not.
It's pretty close to one.
No. You have to dodge stuff too.
Trying to think who's somebody to get like a good combo. I think I can just kind of put someone up at a high percentage and then pummel them. And just pick somebody fast and see if it works. Be such a move. This is a good way to get combos.
That does sound like it sucks cheese. What's the other one? I'm curious.
That is very stupid.
Is it similarly bad?
Okay,
He's literally just explained it.
Why is this a thing? Remember when I had to spend a long time to figure out how to get a good combo?
Yeah.
Alright, well, there we go. I think that probably put me over 400. Wow, I didn't. Alright, and we are done with training mode. I don't want to touch Target Blast. Does the game track what my total in home run contest is? Am I even remotely close to having the goal in that? Let me see. Where's the records? Total distance. It says I only need 492.12, and I've already passed that. Did I already get that trophy and just not mark it down? Let's see. This should be a sandbag trophy on page 3. Okay, that's a different one. I like this one. Walk at least 31 miles total between all fighters.
And I would walk 31 miles.
Yeah, we just... Didn't we just see that I did? Huh. I'll do it with a couple of characters and see.
Turns out it's actually like 4,900, not 49,000. Pretty good.
What would it be like if there was a... Ricky!
Ready, go!
Oh, good. Not the button I meant to press.
5, 4,
I like how my strategy was spend half an hour finding the Monado art that I needed, and then... yeah.
go!
Dude, hit the fucking thing.
1.
Why was that complete trash?
Yeah, what the hell?
Ready, go!
Is the art also applying to my bat hit?
5,
I might have to actually switch to to smash mode before I...
1.
Let's see what this one does. Okay. Maybe I do have to switch it to red. I'll try again after this one.
New record!
Yeah, new Reku Kerrigan.
Is that password generator anything like the Wonder Mail generator?
3, 2, 1.
Please. Okay, hold on. I gotta find out how many presses is it to switch from purple to red.
5, 4,
It's like 5. Okay.
ready, go!
Yeah, the Wonder Mail generator from Purple Mystery Dungeon. We just put in like, I would like to be able to rescue somebody on floor 1 of Beach Cave and get a fucking thing that increases my level by 5. And you just
Sure do
generate
love home run contest.
I've never liked home run contests.
Oh my god. This is the worst. I don't even know if this is actually what I need to be doing, but we're trying it. Ah, nope. Bad.
Ready, go!
Bad?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, that seemed to make a pretty decent difference. Okay. I'm sure it could be done a lot better, but I'm happy with that.
New record!
Okay, there we go. I guess I just had to do it with somebody else. That's bizarre. And that's the last thing I have to do for Home Run Contest. I actually do not have to beat it with every character.
Yeah.
Home run contest.
Buster Schultz can hit with the bat twice without knocking the bat. Okay, now I gotta try that just to see what it's like.
Ready, go!
Damn.
3, 2, 1. Ready, go! Ready, go!
Oops.
Ready, go!
I hate this mode. How does anybody do this?
How does anybody like this?
You have...
Go!
You have to be so fucking precise with all your movements.
Ready, go! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I think that was less damage than the last one I did. Whatever. You had to order burgers. I don't know why I found it. I don't know why I found that phrase interesting.
Home run contest.
Alright, I'm gonna mindlessly do some trophy rush here, because, you know, that's the best thing to spend my limited time left on this earth doing. Goddamn shoes, bogus!
Diddy Kong.
I was always gonna cap this at 2 minutes. I think that's probably best.
My favorite Kong is Chinchi Kong.
Chenchi Kong?
Chinchi Kong. Or perhaps Mao Ze Kong.
I don't know what you mean.
Which makes stupid.
Oh! I thought it was a reference!
It's a reference to real life.
Like Super Mario in real life. Real life is a reference to the Super Mario in real life video. Can I not miss all of the fucking trophy icons? Like, holy shit.
I have said that.
What?
That's what I said. I have made that joke before.
Please. Does anyone know if this game advocates... I didn't have a joke prepared.
Hustleaciously or bustleaciously?
Have you seen this? Have you heard about this? Oh, cool. I knocked off the gold one. Can I point out I, don't like Diddy? I don't really know why. He's just kind of generic and irritating to control, I think.
Yeah, I'm a big fan.
But he has the hoo-ha.
Right, what did you review on it?
Cheeky Nando's.
Yes.
So I think, most of my stuff I have left to do in this is just kind of hope that I get drops. I sure am glad that the game has devolved into that.
Yeah.
It didn't take long for it to get there, either. Alright, what did I get? Backflip side 2, Flying Monkey flip side 3, backflip side 2, of course. Can never not get a duplicate move. What was the other one called? Flying Monkey flip. Monkey. I'll have to periodically... Oh, okay. I'll have to periodically check if I, get the Ganondorf trophy that I need.
That's a weird coincidence that you got this achievement with Diddy Kong, and then it was a picture of them.
Yeah. Yeah, that is kind of odd.
No barking from the dog, no smog, and mama cooks the breakfast, no hog.
Does this not say which move this is? It's one of the standard moves. I'm gonna assume the first one. Keep in mind to eat your greens.
Greens. To reduce constipation and to help your spleen. I was also thinking about that when he said that.
Wow. Oh, it's at standard too. Okay. That's a good noise.
Yes.
Ready?
Me and Pity are a vegetable team.
Game, please. I just realized we only have about a half hour left.
Yup. I'm sorry.
It's okay. This game is grindy. I can only handle so much of it at a butts at a time. I don't know what that was supposed to mean.
As of the end of last week, I'm like done with my quote-unquote onboarding for my job. And now they're basically gonna send us into just doing work.
That
be like,
sucks.
hey. Well, no, what I mean by that is I think that means that if I wanted to, I could like, how do I put this? Like, I won't be missing anything if I take time off with my like annual leave. So I was thinking of taking like a week off in the summer or something, but I'm kind of considering doing it like soon so that we can have a week where both of us just have nothing to do.
Maybe.
I'd have to do it pretty soon though.
Ugh.
Because like, I think I need to give a period of notice that's like double the length of the time I want to take off plus a day or something. So if I wanted a week off, I'd have to give them over 2 weeks notice. Which,
Link, please stop failing at life. Okay. Oh, this mode. This game doesn't have the ability to sell trophies, right? We've discussed this and determined that's not a thing.
which game had that?
I don't think any of them would.
Okay.
Would. Not did.
If given the chance, Melee and Brawl would respectfully decline.
Alright, Meteor Bomb down 3. And is it the same one? Surprisingly, it's not. In a shocking twist. I can't type, that's the shocking twist.
Trophy rush.
Falling generic objects, I mean, that's my favorite. Alright, is there a more boring character in any of the Smash games than Twilight Princess Zelda? There are people who like this design, but they are wrong. I will, however, say that Ocarina of Time Zelda is only just barely any better. I don't like that one either.
Her hair is the color of bananas in that game.
Yes. I mean, Twilight Princess Link at least doesn't look like he's straight out of a fucking Jane Eyre novel.
I will say that even though Zelda is usually blonde, and this is like the exception, if you ask me to think of Zelda, like Princess Zelda,
Ugh. Oh my
and
god.
ask any specific version of her, I do imagine her with brown hair. Or I think of her as having brown hair.
I don't like TP Ganondorf either. It doesn't help that he had like 3 seconds of screen time in that game. They're like, shit, Ganondorf hasn't had a presence at all in this game. Gotta give him 4 boss fights.
Not including the part where he is a cloud.
I forgot the part where he was a cloud. It was the best part.
He goes, Zach, you have forgotten me, and in doing so, you have forgotten yourself.
The hippos never get.
Wow, Pride Rock.
Wow, Pride Rock!
Red Star, did you toast the egg in the bread? Or did you cook the egg separately and then put it in, like, toasted bread? Yes.
Is this one Phantom Bake? Yeah. I like Phantom Bake, it's my favorite.
Yes.
Trophy rush.
I don't know why I'm still doing these. This seems like prime off-screening content. I think the, part of the thing is, like, I don't want to do stuff off-screen that will actually unlock stuff, because that's kind of the whole point of, you know, like, what I'm doing here. I feel like I should show it. But I never know when this is going to give me something that I need. Yes. I've also, barely touched All-Star. I have to go through that with every character, and there's a thing for doing it with 15, which I don't specifically need to do that one on screen, I guess.
Sorry, am I missing something? Like, I don't think I've ever heard anything about people suspecting that TV was rewritten.
I mean, wasn't there originally something about, like, Zelda turning into a bird?
I don't know. I'm sure there's definitely gotta have been games that were obviously rewritten. I'm trying to think of anything. I'm not sure.
Yeah, Shaq.
You can't just say that without backing it up.
Yeah, I'm not really sure where you're getting at with that.
I don't know if you realize this, Cheese, but like when you say X is obvious and don't explain it, then
That doesn't make it obvious.
well, no, not just that, but it makes people that don't know that don't see it yet feel stupid. They're like, well, if it's obvious, I guess I'm just stupid. And you know, intentional or not, like that. It's kind of upsetting.
Oh, good. I'm glad I knocked that one off. I would say that Ganondorf feels shoehorned in, but that doesn't mean that he wasn't planned from the start.
I could believe.
Oh my God.
No, listen. It's not that I don't believe it was rewritten, but that's possible. Yeah. But obviously, no, I would not say that.
Oh my god, game! Please! Worst. I mean, everything is rewritten. I just don't know if it would be drastically rewritten.
Yeah. You kind of also got to define rewrite, because like,
Why did I get a Charizard move? What the hell?
I believe most games probably have at least small alterations to the story.
Trophy run.
The earlier cutscene didn't need to be expanded upon.
Renando.
It was the point of that cutscene was to explain where the Twilight came from, and I mean that's pretty relevant to the game.
Ready, go!
Okay, massive overhaul, fair enough.
Huh, huh, huh. What's huh? Huh. Da 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 da. Huh. Come on. I never know how the song from Friday Night Funkin' actually goes, so I just turn it into Villanova.
Good.
Or it can be like Game. Stop being bad.
I feel like Ilya is. I don't feel like there's anything out of place with how Ilya's handled. She's relevant enough.
Oh god.
She has like a mini quest where she loses her memory.
Yeah, I see her as being, like, you know, the important character that you're supposed to care about, like, early on, before it turns into Fate of the World stuff, and then, like, you kind of recognize that there's higher priorities, but, you know, you still do have a resolution with her.
If there was no Ilya, like, side quest, if it was just you eventually find her, and it's like... Or if you did find her,
God.
and had the amnesia, but then eventually it just went away, like, yeah, I would say that seemed like it went nowhere, but you have to gotta be a way to do something so, like, you know, sort it out, and it helped you out, so it kind of I really don't think
Bake.
the Ilya thing in that cutscene is supposed to actually have anything to do with Ilya. I think because Link is also in that cutscene. I think it's just supposed to represent the men and women of Hyrule that became the Twilight. I think that's all it was.
Probably. It was a fucking weird cutscene, but...
Really explains how Mallow runs a shop. You mean the evil baby?
Trophy run.
I'm just gonna finish this row of characters, and then we can be done with this.
Well, that doesn't need to be explained. That's suspension of disbelief. It's a fantasy world. Why can't a kid run a shop? He's not even the only one running it anyway. He has, like, business partners.
Does he?
There's at least, like, the old Goron guy that collects the donations to build the place.
Ah, yeah.
Or not to build the place, to buy the place from the rich assholes in Muscletown. Also, have you considered?
No, I will never consider that.
I wasn't talking to you.
I know.
I was talking to you.
I'm suddenly feeling extremely self-conscious about my, like, shitty RPG opinion earlier. Because, like, a good portion of that is just me being contrarian. Like, I will claim to have opinions that I don't actually have just to prove a point. Like, there was a part of that I would say I actually believe, but I was exaggerating it.
I can kind of get it. I mean, stop me if you think I'm like overthinking this, but I think to an extent it doesn't feel good to to be different from people. Like if someone else likes something and you don't like it, there's a bit of like not pain, but like disconnect from your fellow man, and it's like is there something wrong with me? Like, so
no, it's the children who are wrong. I have to come up with reasons why anime was a mistake.
Yeah, so you kind of end up overcoming.
Oh, for fuck's
sake!
sake!
I think a lot of people do that.
It wasn't trolling. I guess it's similar though.
It's almost like a defense mechanism, right?
Yeah.
It's like it's pushing even further away.
I mean, it's like this isn't something I've ever really mentioned on stream, at least not this specific case of it, but like I have a tendency to like anytime that I see anybody being like ganged up on, even if it's justified, I will always like side with them. And so and like there's times where this is very bad. So like there's a video I saw recently, it was just a thing that like Critical was covering where like this dude was hanging out in like parking garages, stalking women, being extremely violent towards them. Like he pepper sprayed one of them for basically no reason. Like the dude went to jail, and honestly, he deserved it. But a part of me is like why is everybody hating on this guy? He can do what he wants. Like how are you so much better? And it's like it's stupid because like I don't actually feel that way. But in the moment, that is what my brain basically does, is I will always side with the person who's, like, in the wrong just because it feels right. Yeah, it's like...
Even if it's not really, like, justified by reality. There's almost an instinctual element to that. And I mean, I think that, having some irrationality present in your brain is not a bad thing. Like, I think that's normal. I don't think it's weird. It's just about being able to recognize that it's irrational, which you obviously can. So.
That's the thing. I don't like arguing at all. So, like, I don't think Cheese was responding to me there, but, like, most people don't hold opinions just to argue with people. Like, that's never my goal. It's basically just me defending my own opinions by exaggerating what they are.
Yeah. Whereas I'm a weirdo that actually likes arguing with people, because I like hearing other perspectives and trying to understand them. Mostly that just comes from my need to understand things in general. Like, I'm not satisfied by hearing about something and not getting it. Like, I need to get it. That is a fundamental like part of me, is that I always need to understand how things work or why things are the way they are. And that includes other people's opinions.
Whereas I have a very strong case of main character syndrome, and I still don't believe that most people are real. You don't think I'm like that? Like, what do you mean? I lost track of what case we were making here, I'm sorry.
Serena, what do you mean the Pokemon Direct? Did they say there was going to be one?
They're going to have a Direct doing nothing but announcing that they're releasing a rare berry.
Like, I think there will be more Scarlet Violet news relatively soon.
Holding opinions I don't have just... No, I do. Like...
Sometimes.
Well, that's the thing. I don't hold opinions I don't have. I exaggerate the opinions that I have and try to come up with reasons to justify them. Because a lot of times, the, like, beliefs I have are just kind of things that I have that I didn't really ever think about. And so if people ask me, like, okay, well, why do you feel that way? I don't really have an answer. And so I kind of have to, like, you know, struggle to come up with one, and it doesn't always come out correctly.
I have not played Legend Arceus, and I haven't played BDSP either, but I will probably be starting
Oh my God.
BDSP soon, now that they're actually adding the home support finally.
Yeah.
I've explained it before, but basically there was a special thing I called that I wanted to transfer up and use my team in that game, and now I finally can.
I've played Legends. I didn't finish it. I still need to.
You were thinking about streaming, like, the very end of it, right?
Maybe. Like, well, there's like, the thing is, the game has, like, an ending, and then it has a post-game, and then it has an ending of the post-game.
The post-game is longer than the base game, right?
Is it?
That's what I've heard.
I don't think so.
Oh.
The post-game is basically just go around and catch all the legendaries, and there's, like, a couple battles.
Okay.
So yeah, I would say I'm 80% of the way through the main game, maybe a little further. Yeah, cool. Yeah, bench flow.
Let's try a look.
Oh no, it's a snake. We rewatched the best song that's ever made in the world the other day, and I forgot that there was a line of that song that involved somebody getting hit by a snake. I don't remember how it went, but it was pretty good.
That's perfect. It's like close. It's like pretty close to the kind of stuff like that you say. It's close enough.
Yeah, it's
Dude,
like saying getting run over by a tree. I like how I'm just not getting custom moves anymore. That's cool. Okay, so I'm gonna stop doing Trophy Rush now. Let me see what my trophy totals are up to.
Jelly, you've spoken to a max of maybe a couple thousand people in your life.
49.
That's nothing. You can't make sweeping statements
Have
about
the
people
Ganondorf one yet, right?
based on personal experience.
Nope. Anything in the shop I care about? I feel like I should never buy these because I have a chance of getting them randomly for free. So I'm not going to.
Sure you can, but you'd be wrong.
I don't even know what we're discussing.
I said that you can't make sweeping generalizations of human beings based on your personal experiences.
Yeah, Cruel Smash, let's go. This will be the last thing I do. It's very likely that I won't actually succeed at it, but I figure I will try it.
Ready, go!
Well, I got 2 KOs. Does it have to be 4 in one go?
Ready, go!
This is a good mode. Cruel Smash is like, you know, a thing that I do to get, like, a challenge unlocked. I would never play it for fun. I would also never play Target Blast or Home Run Contest for fun, but, like, at least those are a little bit more engaging, I guess. I don't know. They're bad in different ways. And red. No? Okay. One more. It's a good thing this game doesn't have a limit to how many times you can grab a ledge. Let's see if I can do one as Marth and have that count towards the 4.
I know you're kidding, Flybagon, but I'm talking about, like, human nature.
Is it even possible to be good at it? I think so. Like, not very good at it, but you can at least kind of, like, find ways to exploit it. And, like, I'm pretty sure people have gotten, like, you know, over 100 kills in it, which is nuts.
I'm just saying, you know, you can talk about your own experiences, but I think it's really short-sighted to not appreciate that everyone's personal experience has its limits.
Y'all want to come over here?
Like, the very fact that most people I know don't do that already, like... You know, you can't argue that. You have your personal experience, I have mine. If you're, like... Yours is just more sweeping.
Okay, well, there we got one. I'll keep it going just in case I manage to get 4, but I'm hoping that I only needed to get 4 total. It was kind of unclear. Or at least the way I wrote it was unclear. It might be actually not, like, vague on the board itself. Yeah, fun game mode. Oh my god, dude! Nope, I gotta get 4 in 1. Alright, let's keep going. Stick with Luciana, they're basically the same anyway. So goddamn much like the same character all the time.
Ready, go!
Yeah. Yeah. I like how one of the things I still haven't done on the challenge board is make 8 Mii fighters. I made 6 of them. I don't really see the point in having more, but I guess I'll have to do it anyway. Yep, this is a 100% run, and you are coming in at the end of the stream. I'm probably going to be done very soon.
Done for now. There'll be more streams.
Fuck off with the footstools! Holy shit! Oh my god.
You have to footstool to get out of Wario's jail.
Ready, go!
Have I explained Wario's jail to you?
I don't think you have.
It was a custom stage I made when I was like 10 in Brawl. It's just like one of those shitty, you know, like
fight inside a box.
It was an enclosed
Ah,
box.
shit.
But the thing is, like, you actually could escape, it's just that you needed 2 people to do it. You might have been able to escape using, like, Kirby or Pit as well, but the standard character would have to footstool off of somebody to get up to a higher ledge, and then from there you could step on some, like, falling blocks to open up, like, the ceiling,
Good.
and then they could climb up some steps and then you could both get out.
Well, there's one.
I don't know why it was Wario's jail specifically.
Peach and Mewtwo's birthday.
Because I really liked Subspace Emissary, so a lot of the... And I didn't really have, like, friends to play Brawl with, so the way I would play Brawl is I would just, like, make up stories for, like, what the characters were doing. I'm like, oh, Pit and...
Baxterina.
Ike, you know, they're hanging out in, Hand and Bow, and then suddenly, an evil Olimar shows up.
Oh no.
And, you know, they're gonna fight Olimar, and he's possessed. And then they fight Olimar, and you know, he comes to his senses, and he's like, oh, you know...
The Forkies have come to their senses.
You know, just some bullshit. And I think that, yeah, I think there was one point in the story where, like, you know, Wario captured the characters or something, and I'm like, well, there's no stage for this, so I have to make one.
Good Shit.
I'm pretty sure it's still on my save file. I could find it. I kind of wanted to do something like that with the community, Gonzi, actually. I had this idea, like, a while ago, and I pitched it to people.
Wanted to do what?
They...
I can't see chat.
Oh, like, telling stories with the characters, like, So I pitched this idea to people, like, a couple years ago, and they seemed interested, but I never actually got around to, like... Oh yeah, I said I wanted to wait until the characters were out, and they sure are.
Dude.
I don't think I'll let time into that. The idea would basically just be...
Okay, one more.
The idea would basically be that everyone would pick a character, or maybe multiple characters, because there's so many. And then I would set up, like, matches between the different players, and then they would have to report on who won the match. And based on that, like, the story would change. We would, like, you know, tell a story together using the Smash characters.
Got it. Cool.
It would be partially determined by the matches. What'd you say?
I got it.
Ooh.
I have no reason to keep going, but I guess we'll see.
You don't understand what bad faith is doing this.
You don't understand the name Rick and Morty. Alright, never need to touch that game mode again. Oh wait, I didn't mean to hit play again.
Ready, go!
You missed what I said.
Multi-match.
Excuse me? Did that not count?
The hell?
Okay. Sure. What am I still missing on board 2? 100 KOs.
Bad faith is
This one I
basically
have
like
to hammer. 300 KOs. That's easy enough. And... ugh. Yeah.
my understanding of bad faith arguments is approaching it non-earnestly, or like, you know, with intent to deceive or to waste people's time in some way, and not actually being like meaning what you're saying and stuff like that.
So, I think we're gonna go ahead and stop here then.
I'll tell you later about it, Sketch. About the Smash thing I said.
I don't know what stuff I'll do off screen, probably a bunch of All-Star mode. The problem with this is, once again, we're basically left with nothing to do other than Classic and Smash Run and All-Star, but All-Star is, like, just as boring as Classic, so, like, whatever. Hopefully, you know, one day we'll finally hit the goal for my Cloud Unlock condition, and then we can move on with our lives, and I don't know. I really don't want to change that one, but we'll see. I would say keep that control stick smoking, but that's racist, so instead I'll just say bench.
It's dangerous on a 3DS as well.